Hello everybody, Heather Lynn here, and I'm going to be doing more of a question and answer type of video this time. I had asked a question, and these are the questions that I received based off of me asking what it is that people are struggling with when it comes to building their business in general. And some of these questions that were given to me were not necessarily all social media related, and we are still going to cover social media in this video. So first and foremost, the very first question that comes to me with this, and it all kind of relates together, and it's recruiting. Okay, so pay very close attention to everything that I say throughout the entire video, because if you're having an issue with recruiting, then chances are you're not doing one of the key steps that I'm going to go over. Maybe you're not doing any of the steps that I'm going to be going over. Or, you just may not be giving the right information. I'm not sure what it is you're doing. So recruiting is a broad area. I could go on and on and on about that forever, but to generally go over recruiting, basically, recruiting is not even recruiting in itself. Oh, Heather, what do you mean by that? Okay. Recruiting is not even recruiting in itself. Let me say it again. Recruiting is not even recruiting in itself. Let that sink in for a second. If you are doing what you need to do the correct way, and you are getting people to like who you are, then you don't have to recruit. So let me put something in perspective here, okay? Let's even just get away from social media here for a second. So say you're at a in-home party, or you're at a live demonstration, just a one-on-one consultation, I like to call them. And you are being very pleasant. You are being a great host. You're really, really, really being giving with your product. You're just all out spectacular. Do you think that if this person is going to join the company, that they're going to join with you? Of course. But if you go in there and you're like, oh my God, I gotta go to bed. I don't want to be here. Yeah, let's get this going. I know, kind of, far-fetched from the truth of what probably would happen, but you never know. People may do that. But listen, guys, the point of it is if you go in somewhere and they are not necessarily liking who you are, they're not liking the persona the perception that you're giving off, if they were ever thinking about joining this company, they're not going to join with you. So it's all about selling yourself, okay? So this whole video is basically going to be going over selling yourself, even though I have like 6 different questions. But it all relates. It really does, okay? So the first question is meeting new customers and not sounding sales pitchy. Okay. Now, if you are meeting new customers off of social media, then one thing that I would recommend doing is getting into conversation with these people about their family and what they do for a living. Okay? So say you are out and you are, talking with somebody at your child's sports session, okay? start talking back and forth about the kids, and right there you're already talking about family, and then you can figure out what it is that they do for a living, and you can go from there. Say you are at the grocery store. You could tell your cashier something along the lines of, you did such an amazing job with your customer service tonight. I would really like to give you a little special gift. Hand them a business card, let them look at it, and let them say, oh, what is this? Say, I'm looking for people just like you to come and partner up with me. My number's on the back. Give me a call. But I would really love to follow up with you. Can I have your phone number so I can follow up with you? Or you could say, instead of saying, can I get your phone number so I can follow up with you, you could say, may I please have your number so I can text you my number so you have it? Or you could say, may I have your number so I know who is calling me and I make sure I know to answer. Okay? So there you have it. You have gathered their information. Now, if you are wanting to get their Facebook, then just pull out your little handy dandy cell phone and you can say something like, I don't want to be that sales pitch type of person. I'm not out to try to, sell anything or try to recruit you or anything of that nature. So, if I could just, real quickly, friend request you here on Facebook. That way you can always see what it is that I'm doing. You can see the special promotions and offers that I'm running, and then we can stay connected. And that's a great way to get them now on your Facebook. And they've opted in because you've now pulled out your cell phone and you are actually getting their permission to do the friend request. Okay, so you can do that with anybody. Say you're at a restaurant. You could do the same thing. You're giving the waitress or the waiter your money. You could hand them a business card and you could say, your customer service was so spectacular today. I just would love to partner up with you. You've got exactly the type of personality that I am looking for to bring onto my team. I would love to partner up with you. And then give them that card. They'll look at it. They'll say, oh, what is this? Or, oh, thank you. And then you can go into the same thing. Would I be able to possibly get your phone number so I know who's calling me when you call me on such and such date, or vice versa? You could say, something like, can I have your number so I could follow, I would love to follow up with you tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. Don't ask them what time is good for them. Tell them what time. And then that way they can counter back and say, oh, you know what? I'll be at work at that time. How about 7 o'clock instead? Okay. So that's a really good way of meeting new people outside of social media and not even sounding like you're a salesperson. Okay. Another thing you can do on social media is just post on your timeline. Be very personable. Constantly tell people on your social media why you love what you do. Show pictures of yourself with your products, and you're going to find new customers this way. Okay? I can't tell you how many times I've had people come to me. In the business that I'm in now, I don't go trying to recruit people. I don't go and try to find customers. They truly come to me at this point because of the things that I am teaching you. So if you go and you post on your timeline and on your business page 8 to 10 times a day, and you're posting inspirational, motivational, uplifting recipes, just all kinds of nice, cool things that people are going to enjoy, then when you do post a sales type of post of either you and your product, or talking about how you're looking to expand your partnership, or whatever it is that your sales post is about, then people are already looking for your next post. And when they see that you are looking for a new partnership, they will then be like, oh, let me talk to her. A lot of times people will come to me and they'll say, I've been following you for a very long time. Can you tell me what this bonus is about? Or I've been following you for a very long time and, the finances are finally right. Just all different types of reasons why people would want to join now versus then. And if you're constantly posting and making people believe that you are of value, you know what you're talking about, you are uplifting, you're spiritual, you are somebody of great value, you're selling yourself. We're in the art of selling yourself. We're not in the art, in the nature, in the business of selling our product. I guarantee you, mark my words, you are in the industry to sell yourself. Once you get the niche of selling yourself, the rest will fall in place. That is when the true magic happens. So I like to personally do, for those who need specific steps, I like to do online parties. That's a great way to meet new people because you're now meeting their friends. I like to do friend chains in groups. I like to do in groups, I like to do what I like to call prospecting, and then people don't even know that I'm prospecting them, because you'll just go into a group and you'll look at people and what they're posting, and if they fit my personality type and they fit the type of person I'm looking to partner up with, I will then message them and start a conversation and get to know them. So that's something else you could do also, and that's a great way to grow your friends. And that is a really targeted way to get new leads because you are targeting them and they don't even realize. Okay. So another question is, and this is going to be kind of flowing right into it, where it says, I'm overwhelmed. This is one that's going to be a short-lived answer. If you're overwhelmed, I want you to take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Let it out. Take another deep breath. Let it out. And then I want you to just go to work. Truly. Because if you're overwhelmed, your head is probably spinning and you're probably trying to figure out the exact dynamics of what it is you're supposed to be doing. You're probably trying to figure out, oh my God, I've got to have my wording so perfect, when in all reality, you don't. You don't. You just want to be real. You want to go and be who you are. Show your excitement for your business, and the rest will fall in place. I can't really go into I'm overwhelmed too much because I have so much training out there that if you were to just take a deep breath and take it step by step, day by day, minute by minute, hour by hour, day by day, week by week, and then year by year, if you were to do it that way, you would not be overwhelmed. Take a step back, push out all of the distractions, go in a quiet room, and just start working on your business. Just do it. Okay? And then for those of you who say you don't have enough time, well, this one's another short-lived answer, because if you don't have enough time to work your business, then you should probably have realized that and kind of questioned that prior to even joining. So if you already did join and you're now realizing maybe life happened and things have switched for you and you're more busy now than you were a week ago maybe, or even busier now than you were yesterday, or busier now than you were a year ago when you joined. But whatever the case may be, because I know everybody's cases are different, if you are too busy for your business, say you're working a full-time job or you're working 2 part-time jobs, heck, maybe you're working a full-time job and a part-time job, maybe you're working 3 jobs, or you have 5 kids, a sick mother, a sick mother-in-law, sick father-in-law, sick grandfather, sick dog, sick cat, I don't know. There's all kinds of reasons out there why you could be not having enough time. But the reality of it is there's a lot of tools out there that can help you still grow your business if this is what it is you want to do. So number one, you want to ask yourself, is this really what I want to do though? Because if you're too busy, you may not want to continue at this particular moment in life. But if you do want to continue moving forward with your business at this particular moment in life, then what I would recommend doing is going to Hootsuite, Hootsuite. Hootsuite will help you schedule your posts. And if you go into your Facebook business profile, when you're posting your posts for the day, you can when you're writing them out, you can schedule them. So when you're on your lunch break, you can go through and you can answer all of the questions. And that's another thing. When you're on your lunch break at work, you should be working. If your business is something that you truly, truly want, especially if you want this business to get away from corporate America, then you've got to do the hard work now, and you've got to do the unpleasant work now so you can have the fun and you can have the freedom in the future. It's one thing to work hard now and work hard at what you want. And it's one thing to actually do it, and it's one thing to say you want to do it. So I've kind of got a tough love situation coming out. It's kind of pouring out of my pores right now. If this is what you really want, if you truly want your business to thrive while you're working, while you're taking care of your family, while you're taking care of your animals, while you're on vacation, while you're doing whatever it is you're doing, you still have to work on your business and you have to make time. We all have 24 hours in a day. It's what you make of it. So if you can't find time to post, then you need to schedule posts. Okay? Social media. Oh, dear Lord, social media. Oh, how do I love you. Okay? Social media is my best friend. You can find all kinds of trading tips on my social media expertise at my blog, heathersnetwork.com. My number one tip for you when they say social media, because it's so broad, is to brand yourself. I'd like people to brand themselves with their first name. Anybody that I'm coaching, that's what I recommend, is you brand with your first name. Social media, I recommend that you combine all of your platforms together. So you combine your Twitter, your Facebook, your Instagram, your blog, your Tumblr, YouTube, whatever you have, and now Periscope, put them all together. And if you're not sure on how to link them all together, message me, support@heathersnetwork.com, and I can give you an overview on what I mean by linking them together. Briefly. So say you're on Facebook. Every now and then be posting videos of yourself on YouTube. That's linking Facebook and YouTube together. On your YouTube channel, make sure you have your blog, your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter on all of your videos. So do those types of things, okay? That is a great way to link all of your social media accounts together. When you're on Periscope, make sure you're talking about your blog. Make sure you're talking about your Twitter account, telling people how to get to your Twitter account, telling people, where they can find you on Instagram, where they can find you on YouTube. Make sure when you're on your social media platforms, you are talking about your other social media platforms and what it is that you have to offer, because then you're now advertising for all of your platforms on one platform. And I have definitely grown all of my social media by doing that. And one thing I want you to remember is none of this is going to happen overnight. So if you are just beginning, or you're just now learning how to do things the right way versus what you were doing previous, and you're thinking, but I'm just not getting anywhere. I just can't seem to get it to work. I just don't get it. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. I have people that come to me and they're just like frantic. They just don't get it. You have to give yourself time. That's all I can say. You have to give yourself time to understand. And once you finally start doing things the right way, then you have to give yourself time to actually implement it and allow your audience to see the new you. None of this is going to happen overnight, so stop being so hard on yourself. Okay? Remember, social media is all about relationships. If you're just out there posting pictures of your product, you're not going to get sales. If you're just out there posting pictures of the business opportunity, you're not going to get business partners. But if you are out there showing people how you're buying a new purse with your money, if you're out there showing people how you're using your product, don't I look so pretty? You know, I smell so fabulous. Or look at these jeans, aren't they so sexy? Look at this new lip gloss. Isn't it just to die for? Stuff like that. Then you are showing people that you're a product of the product. You're developing a relationship with your fans and you don't even realize it. Okay? So social media, oh my God, I could just go on forever about it. But I can't, because I don't know exactly where this question was going, in what direction. So hopefully I've answered that question. But I really, really, really want you guys to just basically remember this. Make time for your business. Make sure you're always growing your leads. Always be growing your leads. Facebook groups are phenomenal for that. And make sure you have a business profile, business page, okay? Because that is going to spider out into Google, whereas your personal profile will not. And I have a whole training on business profile pages, which I cannot go into in this video. I just simply cannot. It's way too much. If you're overwhelmed, take a deep breath, step back, go in a quiet room, and just do it. You're not overwhelmed, you're scared. If you don't have enough time, make enough time. I've given you tools and resources on what you can use to make time. And recruiting is the art of this whole video. If you do what I'm talking about in this video, you should be able to recruit people. And social media. Social media is just a phenomenal platform to develop relationships. And when you develop those relationships, you will then start having people come to you wanting to become business partners and become customers. So until the next video, I hope you have a blessed night, and I'll see you at the top. Bye-bye.